Ladies and gentlemen, how are we doing today? This is going to be a pretty interesting stream. I will not lie. I don't think we've done anything like this in the past. Let's see if this will work today. That was a little too bright. No, is that as dark, is that as dim as it's going to go? Okay, yeah, no, that makes sense. Okay, well, that's somewhat readable. All right, I guess that's there today. How are you doing, ladies and gentlemen? I'm excited for this stream. I've actually not attempted. Okay, I fiddled around with the concept before in the original Planet Coaster. Welcome on in, Apple. I fiddled around with the idea of making music for a coaster in the past, but it's not gone anywhere. So this is going to be an interesting experiment today. The roller coaster is not made by me. I would not be able to do something to this level in Planet Coaster, even if I tried. So I'm super excited about what we're doing today. It is, let's get a drum roll, please. Greek mythology themed. This is exciting. Oh, that should not be there. My mistake. The reference image can go. And also, I guess that the Spotify thing's like that because we're playing it on a different computer. That's fine. That's fine. So I'm excited for this because, as I said, have not tried something like this before, but it seems interesting. It seems like a very interesting thing to do. So I think without further ado, we are going to go ahead and we are going to jump straight in. Let me go ahead and put that down. And let me go ahead and pause the music. Perfect. Alright, the Spotify can go, actually. We're not going to be needing that today. Alright, so first off, I think it's probably for the best that we just look at the coaster. This is called Medusa. It's a very interesting coaster, made by someone who's popped in the chat. His name is the Jagger KK. Great streamer. Loves work. So let's quickly take a look at his coaster design and what exactly he built. Very, very nice looking coaster, by the way. So for the most part, it is indoors. It is very well themed, and I want to sort of play into that. I've had some ideas for what I want to do with this, with like sound on this coaster. We have a Medusa statue here. I think it would be very cool if we could get someone to be like a quote-unquote voice for Medusa. Okay, cool. I see the video engine's just not going to work today. What's wrong? Why would we do that? There we go. Okay. So I've been trying to think about who I want to possibly contribute to this fun project. I've got a few people in mind. I'm not going to say names because just because I haven't like asked anyone yet, but it's just an idea in my mind. I've got some people in mind that I want to reach out to and see if they're willing to give a hand to this project. Yeah, one thing I really like about this coaster is just how sharp it is, how close everything feels. It's awesome. It's great. So we're going to be composing to the ride. I just love the scenery of it. I love the Greek mythology pack in-game. And I think that's awesome. Alright, so now that we've seen the coaster, time to do what we do best. Time to just start working. So I've already positioned the start marker over here. Everything else before this is pretty redundant. It's just leaving the exit station and then going into the loading station. It's cool. It's whatever. So now what I want to do is I just want to start off with getting like an idea for a melody for this thing. I think that's probably the most important part, is just finding a good melody that really fits. Why are we in slip mode, first of all? Put me in grid mode. Between bars and beats. Okay. I think the best way to go about this is to treat this like one of our scenes that we work on for our film class. So I think that's probably what we're going to be doing today. Is we're going to be treating it like a scene, because we've got some elements that we need to hit. We've got some stuff that's actually pretty important. I think what I want first is maybe this. I don't know. Let's play around with stuff. Let's get contact. Did I select the right one? I don't know if I selected the right one. Nope, did not. That's the one I need. I need the brass. And while we're doing that, I'm going to think about what type of melody we want. Because I want it to be a good... I want it to be a fun melody. I don't know if I'm looking for like an adventure type theme or if I'm looking for more of like a horror beat. I think it's probably going to be a mixture of the both. I think... because I really like the outdoor section. I'll show it once this goddamn program loads. But I do like the forest area that he's got going up top. It's gonna be really cool. It's gonna be fun. I would love for you to just open. All right, you know what? It's a little quiet. I'm gonna keep playing music. Whenever you decide to open Pro Tools, that'd be great. Hey, how are we all doing tonight? Okay. I've got all my windows sorted. I'm sleepy after my first day back with school. How are you? I'm doing all right. I went to go chaperone a bunch of middle schoolers to go see Dogman. That yeah, I'm gonna just say that was an experience. I do want to talk about Dogman though, because I wasn't expecting to like Dogman nearly as much as I did. And I think one of the reasons why is that nowadays the film industry is just so saturated with movies that are trying to be the next blockbuster hit. They're trying to have like this epic story, have a nice plot twist, have a villain with a motivation. And Dogman just doesn't do that. It's so simple. Like I think there's a scene in there where the villain's talking, and he's like, "I'm gonna conquer the world," and someone asks why. He's like, "Because." Like, it's just so simple. And they got a bunch of gags throughout the show that are just so stupidly simple that you just can't help but cackle at it. Like, it's genuinely a really fun watch. It's not meant to be like analyzed or like nitpicked. It's just like people had fun making the movie. It shows, which is very rare these days. Everyone tries to go after a statistically good movie versus an artistically fun movie. Plus, I love the art style. It's a good art style. All right, so now that we've got this loaded, we can go ahead and... actually, I'll leave this playing for now. Where is it? The upper area right here. I like I really like this section up here. It's beautiful. Is it up here? I don't remember if it's actually here or not. Yeah, no, it is. Okay. We just got like a beautiful garden here. I might watch this sometime. It sounds pretty good. I'd say it is. It's like an hour and a half long. It's just like you can sit through it, you can enjoy it. Okay. I think before we do anything, I'm gonna go ahead and hit some story beats very quickly. So leave station. Do this in slip mode, or non-slip mode, in minute mode. Right there. Where is that? We've got, what do we want to call this? Like strobes? On statues? Since that's what it is. And then you see Medusa herself. I'm gonna make that a queue. Lights turn on. And that's gonna be a signal for me because it's like a / launch. Where on earth did I put? Oh, it's over here. Okay, hang on. Let's turn on / launch sequence. I'll go ahead and I will do this segment right here, outside. I'll call this outside 1. Since we go through quite a few indoor-outdoor segments. Outdoor, we'll label this as the outdoor garden. And then we dive down right here. Do like right here, indoor segment. Indoor 1. Right there. I got just slight more. Outdoor 2. That's not how you spell outdoor. Outdoor, okay. And then indoor 2. Actually, more like indoor 3. Into the corkscrews. Maybe I'll do a cue for the corkscrews. We could do something really interesting with strings here. Or is it a corkscrew? No, it's not a corkscrew. What is it called? Heartline roll? Why am I thinking about this? I think it's a heartline roll because it centers around the heartline. I'm gonna look this up. Heartline roll versus barrel roll. Yeah, it's a heartline roll. I'm not gonna lie, that's a little embarrassing to have to look that up. Oh shit, there's just an earthquake. Really? Everything okay over there? Was it like an intense earthquake? I'm not gonna say this counts as an outdoor segment because we immediately go back in. Yeah, it's all good, nothing bad. Okay, that's good. What's this? Temple. I decided to do something with vocals here. It's just a big jolt and a little shaking. I got jump scared. That makes sense. Well, glad that everything's alright. Okay, where exactly? Let's see right here. Right here. Station. That was my cat jumping on my desk. Yeah, no, I could definitely see that. I could definitely see that being a jump scare. And then when you stop, right here. Yeah, right here. Okay, there we go. We have all our points mapped out. Well, now I'm wide awake, lol. Yeah, no, that's fair. Okay, I have no references really going into this. This is going to be very interesting. What? Hang on, what? I am so confused. Why is it in my right ear? Hello? I kind of like that, actually. Okay. So, I've got an idea in mind for the first segment here, but I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to hit it. So, I'm thinking it's going to be very brassy at the start. It's going to start off sounding kind of adventure-y until you see the statues. And then you're like, oh, maybe this was a bad idea. Maybe I'm in danger. That's going to be the story of the ride, I think. I would love to get, like, a female voice on this. Like, and I don't even know how to, like, describe it. From, like, what I'm looking for, like, a female voice. But I'm thinking deep, rich, and seductive for a ride like this. I think to represent Medusa. I think that'd be very cool. I have a few people in mind who I think could pull that off. But for now, we're just gonna work purely on the music. We're gonna see about getting all this done, and then as a side quest, getting someone to be like a Medusa voice for this coaster. I also want to emphasize, this is purely out of inspiration to do this project. I'm not like, Jagger didn't ask me to work on this. I just did it because I really want to. I don't even think he doesn't know that I'm actually working on this. I haven't told him. So it'll be a shock. Because, okay, so we have a deadline that I want to get this done by. Let me quickly... Let me pull up the roadmap again. So the roadmap is that we're looking to aim for is March. March offers I don't think it says it here, but it's PC players get custom ride audio on in the March update, which I believe is coming next week. I want to say it's like March 27th or something. Or it could be coming this week on the 20th. It might be the 20th, actually. Ooh, okay. This is going to be fun. Oh, we're on a time crunch to make something good. It's nothing out of the ordinary. We do the concept art streams. We literally create something in an hour. But for something on this scale, it's going to be pretty interesting. How much... Okay, I actually haven't checked. How long is this ride? So, like, start to finish, what are we looking at? A minute 27. Okay. That's actually not nearly as bad as I thought. I mean, heck, this clip is 20 seconds. We've got like a minute left after that. This should not be in slip mode. This should be in grid mode. There we go. That's better. March update. Yeah, okay, it's coming out on the 20th. Which is Thursday. So this will be interesting. I'm curious. All right. No, don't move the whole thing. Can I slow down the tempo just enough to get it there? Like, what if we do like 119? Are we going the wrong direction? We might be going the wrong direction. Let's try 115 just to see. Okay, now that's overshooting it. So let's try 117? Okay, 117 seems to hit it pretty close. What is that?
It's Kingdom of Giants.
Oh, that's sick.
It's like a half and half tie-dye. Oh, it's got it on the back. I didn't even know it had stuff on the back.
What's on the back? Oh, yo. Okay, that's awesome.
I only saw the front. It looks like it's their own color.
I think so, yeah. That's cool.
Hell yeah. Okay, bye.
Bye. Well, that was interesting. All right, then. think there. And I want a certain sound. I know which one I want. I just don't remember where it is. Was this the horror one? I forget. I hope this is the horror one because I'm looking for that sound. The low bong. I think that'll be good here. Nope, this isn't it. What is this though? Oh, this is just this is just adventures. Adventure can be found anywhere. Oh, that's funny. But okay, it wasn't Call It a Day, so I guess I could just look here. What was it? I know I have it saved somewhere. It was this one. What was this? Growing Anguish, that's what it was. Okay, well. Let's go get it. Growing Anguish. Okay, the music's got to go off. Sorry, I thought I could like keep going with the music to try and like keep the silence from away, but I guess I can't. Okay, hang on. I want to see how this plays out. Something like that? You need to get out of here. I'm gonna put you off to the side for now. This chord is best I could be. Okay. I like that idea. Let's go ahead and let's try that for now. We're gonna need a tempo change. That's for sure. Okay, something like that. So that would be like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know what that is. I need to quickly tap that out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 140? Yeah, that's like a 140. No, not that. Okay. That's interesting. Let's try that. Yeah, okay, that'll work. For now, at least. We're starting to develop an idea here, and I'm liking it. where's the actual launch itself? Let me mark that down. Right here. Okay, accelerate. Nice. All right. You can do this. Hmm. Is that really? Yeah, it is one bar apart. Interesting. Okay. I'm trying to think about this very quickly because I want it to sound maybe a little quicker. Let's try 148 for the tempo here. That's 185. I meant 148. I feel like it needs like a revving up sound effect. I don't know how else to put it. Do-go-do-go-do. Do-go-do-go-do. Okay. I can hear that in my head. Do-go-do-go-do. Okay, maybe this isn't the right one for it. Let's go ahead and let's open up another instance of Audio Majestica. What is it? Majestica 2.0? 8DO Majestica Brass. Well, not brass this time, but strings. I'm looking for contact. Oh boy. Strings, percussion. There we go, strings. Alright, time to play the waiting game. How long is it going to take? In the meantime, the music's back. I'm curious to see what exactly I can do with a large orchestral sound. In all reality, that's sort of all that I've been doing recently. Besides, like the Worlds Beyond Our Own 2, the Deep Space soundtrack. I feel like I've just been starting to like go away from where I started and where I'm strongest. I was at a networking party yesterday. And whenever I had to tell people what I did, they always ask me like what my genre was or like what's type of music I wrote. And now my direct go-to answer is like electronic orchestral. I take synths, I take pads, and I create these symphonic, cinematic sounding pieces. But nowadays I just write purely orchestral, just really bad because it's not real instruments. That's a whole can of worms to go into about like presets and like samples versus live performers. I would go for live performers if I had the capital, if I had the money for it. But unfortunately I don't, so I'm stuck with this. Come on, please load. I'm curious because when I think Greek, I do think mainly orchestral with like maybe like a harp. I don't know if I want to lean into the synth here or not. Obviously, the first instrument we picked out was a synth, but I might revert that back to something. I haven't decided yet. You know what's interesting? Something I haven't gone through, but, and I guess it's like a new thing to my page because I have enough listeners. So, if we look at Spotify here, this is the main page. There is a fans also like section. I have not even like considered looking through this. I have not considered like what the people who listen to my music also listen to. I don't think I recognize any of these artists, which is very interesting. Dark cinematic textures. Interesting. Okay. These are just okay. Honestly, that makes sense that it's mixed with a bunch of soundtracks and like other like instrumental artists. Very interesting. I will say that. I've never actually like taken time to like look through it. My ear needs to pop. Okay, there, I think it popped. Sweet. Okay. What am I looking for again? Oh yeah, that's right. A run. Honestly, I like it. That was pretty clean on the first go, I'm not gonna lie. Honestly, pretty sick. I think I'll keep it. Where it is right now. Give me a quick second, chat. I need to go quickly, like, take care of something. Give me, give me just like a minute or two. I'll be right back. In the meantime, here's some music.
What I do wrong in my life. Who am I? Am I a fake? Things I do just do not make sense. What comes next? Is this really me? Am I feeling right? I don't know my left from my right. I find myself thinking about, always dreaming about my own worst fear. I find myself up late at night, asking how to fight my own worst fear. I'm thinking about how everything goes wrong in my head, but in my bed I lay awake, thinking about changing myself and leaving all this behind. I want to run and hide, I want to find my truth, no longer want to live by lies. I find myself thinking about looking for ways out of my own worst fear. I find myself shutting the door, fighting more and more of my own worst fear. My own worst fear. I find myself
Alright, we're back.
thinking about always dreaming
Oh, I came back to my own sphere.
my own worst fear.
I swear the song has been giving me troubles recently. So I've been trying to get Broken Mirror's acoustic pushed through in time for its release next week. And this song in particular has been giving me the most backlash from the publishers. They keep saying that it's already been released, the acoustic version, even though it's not. I know this because I recorded it 2 months ago. Actually, not even 2 months ago. I recorded maybe 3 weeks ago. So now I'm confused why they won't let it through, because they're like, the song exists. You need to set it up properly. I'm like, it doesn't. What's the issue here? They insist the song, the acoustic version of My Own Worst Fear exists. I insist that it doesn't because it hasn't been released yet. Anyway, fun times. Let's get back to what we're doing. Why did you stop? We're going to go ahead and we're going to increase the tempo here to what, like a 148. Oh, it's already at a 148. All right, what am I thinking? What is a 148? Let me hear that on a what? That's new. Let me hear that on a click track. Okay. So hypothetically, if I were to go and put one of my arpeggiators on it, what would it sound like? Okay. Interesting. I'm thinking about it. This is really loud in my ears. Why is it so loud? Okay, that just sounds like something from a like a cyberpunk running game. Okay. I like the way that one like pans between ears. I've got a place in mind for you, buddy. Hang on, I like this one. Hang on. Okay, interesting. If that's the case, I'm going to go ahead and bring this back. All the way here. That fits a lot better than I was expecting. Holy crap. Okay. Because I want like a slight reverb on it. I think that'll sound really cool. Okay, maybe not a third time, but it definitely sounds cool. I like that. That's actually really cool. Which, okay, going back to the drawing board, I want to go ahead and re-experiment the beginning part. With, I guess, one of our main, you know, I'm not entirely opposed to this being very, percussion-y. I like the idea. I think that'll make for a nice, intense track. So let's duplicate this so we can keep it. Let's keep working on what we have right here. In all honesty, okay, I see no reason for this to be 148 now. But how is that going to affect everything else? Okay, pretty harshly. Because now we've got... Okay, hang on. Back up for a second. Because that's already well timed. Yeah. Now we just got a front problem to work with. I want to speed this up again. Let's try like a 125. I don't know, I gotta try something. goodness gracious, what am I gonna do? Let's bring this back to 148. I'm gonna find a way to get this fixed. I think that's probably the best we're gonna get, in all honesty. Which, if that's the case... Okay, so now we've got 11 bars to work with. I'm gonna keep playing with this one. I actually kind of like this one. Like, what if we just increased it by like a measure? Okay. Try that, actually. I need this for now. And combine that with something similar. So let's try this, which is the same one that we used in what's it called? The commission that we're currently working on. Try this. I'm not liking that rhythm anymore. Hang on. Okay, we gotta change something up. Let's try that. that's what I thought. It's not gonna sound good. I'm debating whether I want like a sound effect there. Do we have something that we can use? Like, I don't know, standing? Let me rephrase that. I know we have something. I just need to figure out what I'm going to use to, like, because I want something to, like, accelerate. Zoop. Oh, this is an interesting one. So this sample is called Staring at the Medusa. I'm debating whether we use it or not in this. It just seems to be two very low cellos. In all reality, I don't know what I'm looking for. But I might include this one. This one's kind of interesting. It's got that percussive beat to it. Let me hear it. It's not adding anything, so I'm going to go ahead and take it out. It's worth a try, though. Maybe just one for now. Figure out where to put it. Whoa, that's weird. Alright, let's try this. I'm gonna say this again. Also, the more I'm thinking about it, the more this sounds too nasally. See, okay, I've got a conundrum here. I've got an issue that I'm trying to fix. So So it's gonna sound really nerdy of me, but I've got to get this out of the way. I have looked into how to score roller coasters in the past, and one person that came up predominantly was Michael Giacchino. He is the composer for a lot of big films, most notably his work in Pixar. He did, you know what? Hang on, let's pull up his Spotify very quickly just to show what he's done.
Find myself.
I did not tell you to start playing. So Michael Giacchino is most well known for stuff like Up, Ratatouille, Inside Out. He's also done Zootopia. He's done all the Marvel Spider-Man movies. He has a lot of movies under his belt. He's also done the Batman. He's done Rogue One. He's got a ton of stuff. But one track in particular that he worked on was, or I guess a few, is the roller coasters at the Disneyland Resort, specifically Space Mountain, Disneyland, Space Mountain Paris before it got changed to the Hyperspace Mountain, and now most notably also the Incredicoaster. And one thing that he noted was you're working with the speed of the coaster. You don't want it to. You want the music to feel just right with the speed, otherwise it's all gonna come falling apart. Like if the music goes too fast, or it's lacking, it's just not gonna feel right. The music's not gonna mesh well with the experience. And I'm having this issue at the very start of this ride when we're just slowly speeding up right before we drop down and we're picking up speed. This area right here is too slow. The music, or I should say, the music's too fast for this area, which is becoming kind of an issue here. I don't know. I'm trying to figure this out. Maybe bring it in after 2 measures, I think. I'm going to experiment with this very quickly. Hang on. If I don't do that. Don't do that. Bring this back a measure. In turn, bring all this back a measure. We start here. And then what it ends up being is basically this. But the note is 1 measure shorter. And these get offset. So these come in at measure 3. So something like that. No, don't do that. I just want the last note here. Make that a little quieter. By a little, I mean quite a decent chunk. Is that gonna change? Not really. Not the way I'm thinking, at least. Okay, I think we fixed it a little. Okay. We're going back to the drawing board just temporarily. Because I really like these being 2 measures long. It just feels better. So we're going to have to go ahead and do something here. I think maybe if we take out these. I think that'll work. Let's try it. Put on the wrong fucking track. Okay, interesting. This is off. How's that off? I still feel like it should be pushed back just a tiny bit. I like that more. What's wrong with you? Why are you back at 0? Yeah, okay, that fits a lot better. Boom. Yeah, okay. And then I don't think measure 20 should be so far away. If anything, I want to go back and start putting this in. What's the loud one? This one? I'm trying to understand it. So trying to figure out what exactly is happening with the synth. Okay. Yeah, okay, I found it. So, I like the sound because it's so weird. What I like about it is the fact that the amplitude is controlled by a oscillator. I forget exactly what LFO stands for. I think it's like low frequency oscillator. That cannot be right. Hang on. What does LFO stand for in music? It does stand for low frequency oscillator. That's weird. Oh, well, okay, I guess that makes sense because the frequency is usually below 20, so it is a low frequency oscillator. But basically, it uses the frequency shown right here, like a wave, or I guess in this instance, a square, to control the sound and how loud it is. So it comes through like a siren. But what I'm interested in is this part right here. I'm going to go ahead and save this. I'm going to call this Industrial ARP. That's Industrialist ARP. Because it's based off of Calling to the Industrialist. Okay, I want to place this on something else. I want to see what we can get. Where's my mouse? There it is. Okay. I didn't put it back the way it should be. This is a guitar? Wait, there's no way it's a guitar. What is this? Oh, it's an ARP. Wait, what am I doing? It's right here. Okay. Why am I actually kind of liking this and how it sounds? Let's try it on this one as well. I like that. That's cool. Okay, actually, I'm not liking that as much anymore. Okay, first things first, let's go ahead and let's duplicate that. We're going to get rid of the siren sound. Holy crap, that's getting annoying. I think it's fine here. We just got to fix it. Get rid of it here. So, calling to the industrialist. Just get rid of the Altoids Wiggler. 3 bars long. Hello? How did that happen? There we go. Alright, you know what? I'm pretty happy. We've written about an hour's... Or not hours. We've written a minute's worth of music in about an hour. Which only leaves us with really this much left. The station is pretty much just going to be like a holding note. But yeah, okay. I think, unfortunately, I'm going to call this here. I'm not feeling the greatest right now. But I really did want to stream because I am really excited about this project. There might be... Okay, there's a good chance that there'll be a work stream tomorrow. Continuing work on this, and then also going back... starting back up... or not starting back up, but starting a new track for the Deep Space album. I'm hoping to get the Deep Space album out sometime in, like, Q3 of this year. If I'm just thinking. That's a goal. Q3 or Q4, so, like, the second half of 2025. I really like how it's sounding. Thank you. I'm really happy with how it's sounding too, especially for the coaster design. I feel like the launch, from the start of the ride to the launch, everything's being hit really nicely. I love the way that everything is emphasized. So let's just it's a super cool idea to write music for a coaster. It is. I don't think so. I found this out really recently. Someone told me that there are... So, my official title for what I do is music composer, sound effects designer, and Foley artist. Foley being the type of recording where you create a sound from nothing. So, like, for example, you record sounds like that. You take, I don't know, do I have a random object here? Let's take these two, for example. You make just random stuff in order to satisfy a certain idea. I found out that there are less Foley artists in the world than there are astronauts, which is a very interesting concept. Which I guess makes me a really rare breed, and I think even rare for the fact that I'm composing for coasters now. Add that to my resume. Let's listen to this one more time to see what we got. Because I'm really liking the way that everything is just laid out. And then this is unfinished, but we're getting there. Yeah, I'm really liking that. That's super cool. All right, well, who do we have this live right now? That I can send you to. I think I'm gonna go ahead and send you guys over to Strawberry Moon right now. Looks like she's back on the Lumamon server. Make sure you guys say hi, stop by. I'll be lurking. I'll probably be back to chat. Probably in a bit. Well, I just thought of a fun idea. It would be interesting if you had people each pick a random item for you to try and make sounds with, then use it to create a music piece or something like that. That would be cool. I think music's a little harder to create sounds out of, let's say, a wooden box, because it's just monotone. These are the only sounds you're going to be able to get from it. But making a so let's take a look very quickly, because I'm sure if I go to Pro Tools' Instagram, I should be able to find something. Okay, here's a good one. So this is someone who redesigned the sound for Inception, and you'll see what they do on the bottom, and then what the movie is at the top. So let's just take a listen to this very quickly, because it's so cool. It's made from coffee cups. It's stuff like this that I do on a regular basis. It would be so cool to create like a sound redesign like this, but have people just give me random ideas. I think that would be such a cool concept. Yeah. All right. Let's go ahead and let's raid out. We will be back. I can't guarantee Wednesday night based on just how things have been going. But when you guys see me next, I will have a haircut, so that'll be nice. I'm also getting my hair re-dyed to blue once again. It's been almost a year since I got it dyed. So I'm getting it re-bleached, because at this point it's just grown so much that most of the color is left. All right. Our next stream will definitely. I gotta get mine dyed again eventually. A little starting to fade. Yeah. It's always hard with colored hair. It's always fun having a vibrant color back. It is. One of my coworkers pointed out, they're like, "Hey, you have green hair?" I was like, no, "It's actually supposed to be blue, but yeah, at this point it's green." But yeah, more Split Fiction this week, as well as Lunchbox. We've got some small builds that we're working on, as well as finishing up the house. I'm super excited. I've got something in the works on Lunchbox that I'm so excited to start. Anyway, thank you all so much. I will catch you all later.